our brand new Christmas series. As you can see behind me, we've got amazing stuff going on. You know, we've got Carl from the Mini movie, we've got our Christmas tree, we've got gifts. I am so excited for Christmas.
It is me, Santa Claus!
You mean Pastor Ryan?
No, it is I, Santa Claus.
Okay, we all know that
the kids call me Saint Nicholas.
We all know it's you, Pastor Ryan.
No. I went on a diet over COVID.
This beard and we're gonna think it's you?
My plan is spoiled.
I know. Oh, now you're...
Now I just got a sweet hat. It's gonna protect my neck from the sun.
It's like a mullet.
It's a mullet.
I love it.
Merry Christmas! Christmas is so soon, but not actually. It's so far away, and I'm tired of waiting. I just want my presents.
Days till Christmas?
Ooh, it feels like a bajillion.
20 more days. It's almost here.
That's so many days. That's double more than 10.
I know.
5 times more than 4.
That's true. It's hard to
Math.
wait. But you know what?
What?
People in the Bible have actually been waiting a really long time for Jesus to arrive. Did you know that the story of Christmas actually began long before Jesus was actually born?
Jesus? Yeah, really?
Exactly.
Like, I thought it was like, wasn't it like when the angels were all like, oh, here comes Jesus, and then the star came down on the manger, and then all of a sudden they were like, ah, and the shepherds were like, oh, look at the baby, and then they brought some Frankenstein.
Right, frankincense. That is part of the story. That's the main event. But the story of Christmas actually began long before that. So why don't we take a look at our Grow video with our friends Carl and Andy, and we're gonna find out what that story is all about.
Let's take a look.
Well. Here we are. It's finally here, my favorite time of the year, Christmas time. Now you may not know this about me, but I love Christmas, like so much. How much, you may ask? Well, Christmas is the reason I wear sweaters all the time. Every time I put on these warm babies, well, it takes me back to when I was a child. Sitting around the Christmas tree with the whole family, drinking hot cocoa and organizing my grandpa's shoelaces in alphabetical order. The good old days. But each Christmas is better than the last. And this year, well, it's no exception. And I can't wait to celebrate. Well, I've already started celebrating if you haven't noticed. I bought a new hat and I got my favorite sweater. I also decorated my whole studio just to feel festive. I don't know, there's just something special about this year. Something in the air. It smells like warmth and cheese. Oh wait, my taco's in the microwave. 1 sec.
A few moments later.
Sorry about that. But really, I feel something special in my soul, like something's gonna happen. It's like happiness, but more. I feel like a golden retriever is just snuggling my heart, and he's on top of a rainbow, surrounded by marshmallows and canned green beans. Sorry, I just really like green beans. Wait a minute, what is this feeling? Hold on, I might know someone who knows.
Carl!
Andy, how are you?
Great, man. I'm getting so excited for Christmas.
Dude, me too. I can't wait. That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm having a strange feeling about this Christmas.
Really? Did you eat too many green beans?
No, that's not it. It's just I'm getting so excited about this Christmas season, and it's giving me this overwhelming feeling that's just bigger than happiness.
Oh, I know what it is.
You do? Tell me.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever heard of the word joy?
Joy? Like my Aunt Joy who lives in Milwaukee?
No, it's joy. It's like happiness, but stronger, more long-lasting. And true joy only comes from, can you guess who?
Elizabeth Rothfeld?
What? Who?
Elizabeth Rothfeld. She invented mac and cheese.
What? No, true joy doesn't come from her, but from who created her. God.
What? I had no idea that true joy is given to us by God. That is awesome.
It is. I mean, when I think about joy, I always think about that famous Christmas song, Joy to the World. It almost sums up the whole Christmas story.
Almost? What does it leave out?
Well, I don't know about you, but when I hear a story, I like to hear every detail in that story.
Ooh, me too.
Great, that is why I love telling the story of 2 amazing people, Zechariah and Elizabeth, and them receiving some really good news.
Oh wow, I don't think I've heard this one yet. Can't wait.
So long before Jesus was born and before we started celebrating Christmas, there was this couple, Zechariah and Elizabeth. Now both of them loved God very, very much. They listened and obeyed God their whole life, and one of their many hopes was to have a child together.
Oh, that's great. So, did they ever have a kid?
They didn't, unfortunately. Elizabeth was actually unable to have children. But one day, Zechariah went to the temple.
Why did he do that?
Well, he had a job to do, but someone special surprised Zechariah while he was at the temple. Do you know who it was?
Ant-Man.
Nope.
McDonald's.
No, that's not even a person. It was an angel, Carl.
An angel? Like from heaven?
Yep, the angel's name was Gabriel, and Gabriel had a very, very important message to tell Zechariah.
Was he going to tell him that there's corn dogs in heaven?
No, he told Zechariah that Elizabeth was going to be having a child. Gabriel told Zechariah that they would have a son and they would name him John, and John would grow up and to do amazing things.
Like what?
John would help people see what God was going to do next. He would help people turn back to God, and he would even have the Holy Spirit in him before he was even born. John had this incredible mission to prepare people for God's big plan and for the person that would make that plan possible.
That's incredible. Can you imagine being born with plans? I'm still trying to make some.
Oh, Carl, I know the plans for John to prepare others for the arrival of Jesus was really big, but did you know that you were born with big plans too?
What do you mean?
Well, God's had a plan for each and every one of us since the very beginning.
Wow, that's good news.
It sure is, and that's exactly what John would go on to bring later in his life. John would grow up and spread the good news of God's love to everyone around where he lived. And this is important, he would tell everyone about who was going to be coming after him that was going to spread the good news all over the world.
Are you talking about Jesus?
I sure am, and that's actually our big idea for today.
What? Today's big idea is Jesus came to bring good news to the world. So let's shout out loud on the count of 3. And be loud, okay? 1, 2, 3. Jesus came to bring good news to the world! Woohoo! Yes! Good job, everyone.
So, Carl,
Yes, Andy?
are you ready to share the joy of this Christmas season to all of those around the world?
I sure am. I'm thinking, if John was talking about good news and Jesus brought good news, maybe I can stir up some good news around here too. Like maybe I can invite my friends from all over the world to stop by for a snack, and we can talk about all of it, about how Jesus came to bring good news to the world.
I think that's a great idea.
Wait, where are you from, Andy?
I'm actually from Montana.
Wait a second, I thought only moose live in Montana.
No, it's full of people.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess. But you're sure you're not a moose, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, fine, I'm actually a moose.
Haha, I knew it! See you next week, kids.
Man, I love Carl. He's so much fun.
He is.
I love
He
him.
is awesome.
He has long hair. I got tired of my mullet, so I cut it.
Right, yeah. It wasn't you.
No.
I don't think it really suited you, but
No.
you know what? That was an awesome story,
was cool,
right?
yeah.
About this girl named Elizabeth. And Elizabeth really, really wanted to have a baby. But
They're so
she wasn't
cute.
able to. I know,
They
babies
poop.
are awesome. But you know what? One day, an angel actually appeared to Elizabeth.
Like a
Can
real
you
one?
imagine
Like a flapping wing
if
one?
an angel appeared in front of you?
I would be terrified.
It would be scary. But you know what? This angel actually had some good news for Elizabeth. The angel told her that she was going to have a baby. And that they
Like
were
a baby
supposed to-
person?
Like an actual baby.
Not like a baby fox?
No, a baby human. And they were going to name this baby John. And John was actually going to have a very specific job. John's
He's gonna be a
job-
contractor.
No.
He's gonna install pot lights for a living.
No. More important than that.
An engineer?
No. John's job was to prepare everybody for the coming of Jesus, baby
Oh,
Jesus.
that's a-
He was
that's
supposed
a big
to
one.
go and tell everyone the good news that Jesus was on his way, that he was going to be coming soon, and he was actually going to rescue the whole entire world.
He was like a news reporter.
Exactly.
He was like, "Hey, guess what? Jesus is coming."
Yeah, he was there to tell everyone about the good news, and that is our big idea for today.
Big.
That Jesus came to bring good news to the world.
Awesome. Okay, so you know what? Speaking of news,
Yeah.
thought of this really good game where we get fake news and real news, put them together. Tony Baller, he was saying he wants
Right,
to do it.
he wants to come back.
So I say we go get some friends who can play. We get Tony Baller, and we have a little Christmas holiday fake news-a-thon.
All right, let's do it.
Let's take a look. Merry Christmas, ho ho ho! It is your host, Tony Baller. I'm so glad to be here with you today. We got two amazing contestants, all of the other reindeer and Neba. Nothing rhymes with Neba. So we're gonna play today. We are playing a game called Fake or True News. I'm gonna read some news headlines, and you two have to decide if they are fake or if they are true. If you think it is true, you're gonna put up the green check mark, show the audience. If you think it's false, red. All right, we are gonna start off here. Hopefully we can keep track of points. We're gonna see who is the fake news maestro for today. Very first question, here we go. NASA is installing internet on the moon. Is that true or false? What is your answer? We have a true, we have a false. The correct answer is True! Nothing rhymes with Neva takes the lead. All right, next one. University bans the use of capital letters to avoid scaring students. Is that true or false? It is false. All of the other reindeer ties it up. Number 3, we have 8-year-old girl pulls medieval sword from a lake. Is that true or is that false? It is true! All of the other reindeer takes the lead 2-1. All right, number 4, we have German street is covered in chocolate after leak from a chocolate factory. Is that true or is that false? We have false, we have true. It is true! I've lost track of keeping points. Hope you're keeping them at home. All right, here we go. Couple in California named baby using emojis. Is this true or is this false? This could go either way. People are crazy nowadays, folks. It is false. I believe all of the other reindeer is still in the lead. All right, number 6. School bans parents from sports day for bad behavior. Did the parents get banned from sports? Let's take a look. It is true! Parents at home, are you gonna be naughty or on the nice list? Come on, start behaving well. Number 7, gorilla learns to knit. That's all I have for that story. Is it true or is it false? It is false. Gorillas can't knit. Come on. Adults, they're supposed to be smart, am I right? All right, number 8. World first hot dog vending machine opened in Malaysia. There is a vending machine for hot dogs in Malaysia. Is this true or is this false? It is false. That would be disgusting. People would die of food poisoning, and that is not Christmas spirit. Number 9, elderly woman accused of training her 65 cats to steal from neighbors. Is this true or is this a really crazy story? It is true! You guys are terrible at this game, and that is one crazy cat lady. And our last question, holy smokes, here we go. Scientists teach spinach how to send emails. I don't understand what that means, but is that true or is that false? It is true! I don't understand how a piece of spinach can type and send an email, but you know what? Weirder things are happening. Ladies, thank you so much for playing. I don't know who won. I lost track of points. According to my producer, our winner by a landslide. All of the other reindeer. I'm sorry nothing rhymes with Neva. Thank you guys for playing. Remember, I am your host, Tony Baller. Have an amazing Christmas season. Man, I really want to invest in Tony Baller's hat. His hat wear is on point. This one is like just...
Yeah, it is cool.
It's too big.
But
I want a tiny one.
Right.
Maybe I can find a miniature hat for next week.
Maybe. But you know what? Those were some crazy news headlines. I cannot believe
spinach.
that some of those were true. Like,
I don't know how to train one cat, let alone 65.
I know. That's impressive, actually.
Cats.
But you know what? That was some crazy news. But today we learned that the best news, the good news, is that Jesus came to Earth as a baby. And for the rest of the series, we're going to be talking about what that means and why that is such good news for all of us.
Awesome. Well, I'm so glad and so excited to be learning more about this good news and to talk more about the story and hopefully get a tiny hat for next week. I really do love this idea. I'm going to have to invest. But seriously, I love that it's Christmas! Only 20 more days till Christmas. That seems like a long time, but it will come real fast.
It's true. All right, we'll see you next week. Make sure you come back for another episode of PC Kids Online.
Christmas!